Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erin and I do mostly budgeting videos, but I do others like the one you're about to see here. This video is going to be an unboxing of my newest notebook that I purchased for bullet journaling. So if you have seen my past couple of videos, you may have remembered me saying that I was going to start a new bullet journal for the month of September and carry it out all the way until December. So I'm really excited about it and I cannot wait to see what this looks like inside. Currently, I am using this owl. It's called a Buke, B-U-K-E journal. I do have it linked down below. I have this one linked as well. I really like this, and for the money, I think that it is a great value. I think I paid $11 for this, but I decided that for fall, I'm just going to start fresh, and I'm really looking forward to a nice, hopefully relaxing, really great weather fall this year. And part of that means I hope that my allergies are going to cooperate. I don't know, you know, my worst allergy season used to be the spring, and then it turned into the fall. This is how it came. It came in this really nice box. So I am going to actually take the plastic off, and then we'll get into the inside, see what it looks like. But anyways, so my worst allergy season used to be the spring, and then it transitioned to the fall. And for the longest time, I had, you know, what's typically known as hay fever. And many times in my life, I've had to get allergy shots and everything like that. Well, over the past few years, I think my indoor allergies have become much more prominent. And so I always started to suffer from allergies, and then it turned into asthma all year round. So I could say that, you know, I'm not really looking to fall just because of the hay fever season, but honestly, for me, it's just kind of like that all year round now. All right, so first impressions. First of all, this has a really nice feel to it. It is a nice, like a lightweight cardboard box, and it almost has like a pearled patina to it. And I know that the camera is not picking that up. This is embossed, so you can feel the letters here. I don't know how you pronounce this, but on Amazon and the way I linked it down below, it's like capital S, little e, capital Q, little e, capital S. So I don't know how you pronounce that, but anyway, I do have it linked just in case. Now, I went with the navy blue, and it just so happened that the navy blue journal also came with the zodiac constellation for the Leo symbol. Now, here's a bonus. I didn't know this was in here. So look at that. I got a pen with this. I didn't even realize. So let's see. It has like the little kind of gel tip to protect the points that you can peel off. It looks like it's a really nice little ballpoint pen. It has a nice feel to it. It's kind of weighty. So let's see if I have something I can write on. Ooh, it writes really nice. So that's a bonus. Now this was, I believe I paid $18.99 for this. I got lots of Amazon gift cards for my birthday from family. And so this was one of the purchases that I made with those. And this is, I guess I wasn't paying attention, but I didn't realize that that came with it. So it was actually inside a piece of plastic inside here, if you can see in the corner right there. So it wasn't really shaking around. Oh no, I guess it just popped right out. It just wasn't shaking around. Maybe this took up the bulk of it. First impressions, it is probably, yeah, it looks like it's the exact same size it is as the Owl notebook. And the description on the Amazon description was the 160 GSM weight paper. It's just a really nice heavyweight paper, so that's really cool. 160 pages, A5 of course, and it says personal daily life notebook, 5.7 to 8.27. So it looks like too that the pen holder is riveted in here with a metal rivet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like that or not like that, or if it's gonna make any difference whatsoever, but I don't think I've ever seen a notebook like this that came with a metal rivet. How can I do this and not mark it up? I should have had a pair of scissors. In fact, I do have a pair of scissors. I'm gonna grab that. This will prevent some catastrophes, I'm sure. So I just didn't want to mark up the pages with the point of my pen. I'm looking at this. It is so incredibly similar to the Owl notebook. And the reason why I wanted to do this kind of unboxing slash first impressions is because I wanted to know if this was worth the extra money. Just because sometimes something is more expensive doesn't necessarily mean it's better. And I think we all know that, you know, just in different, you know, facets of life and when we're purchasing things. Sometimes if you see something that costs a little bit more, you know, I mean, I've been guilty of that. I automatically think, oh, it must be better, but that's not always the case. All right, so that was just a little bit of cardboard dust. Now, the first impression that I can give you is that this is a linen cover. And I can't remember if I knew that or I saw that previously, but it has obviously a much different feel to it than the pleather on this cover. Now, I don't mind, you know, the feel of pleather. In fact, more and more as I get older and I just have, you know, more compassion for animals, I shy away from, you know, purposely buying things that are leather. Now, that being said, I'm not going to say that I don't have anything that's leather or I'm vegan or anything like that. But if I have a choice, you know, I kind of lean toward the man-made materials now. This is really nice. Like I said, it has a linen feel to it. It has a linen pattern to it. And again, I'm sure that's not really being picked up on camera, but it has kind of a high quality feel to it. And I like that. So opening it up, this is pretty much the exact same journal inside as the Owl notebook. So if I open side by side, the paper color is just a slight variation. This is more of a cream color compared to this. But if I compare the Owl notebook to my Leuchtturm that I was using, and I've used many of these in the past, that is almost yellow in comparison when you hold it side by side. Now, by itself, if you were just working in this, you would say, oh, it's just got a cream color cast to it. But when you put it against such stark white, it is coming off as almost a casted yellow. So yeah, I'm really not crazy about this anymore. I don't like the quality of the paper. I don't like the shadowing. I don't like the bleed through. I don't like how prominently colored the dot grid is, you know, the pattern is. And that's why I really was enjoying the Owl notebook, because the dots on here, if you can see, are much more subtle, so they're much lighter. Now I can see them just fine to do a layout and to do what I need to do. But here, this is very reminiscent of the Leuchtturm with how dark the dots are. So that's that. As far as lying flat, I think that once I break this in just a bit, it will, because it is bound to lie flat. So as you can see the edge of the signature here and how it's stitched. So this is made to lie flat. And usually when you see several signatures, and what that means is just the way it's bound. So if you can see, there's like, it's the grouping of the different pages. So there's probably like at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's probably like 10 to 12 signatures in here. So that it's made to lie flat like that. The more I look at it, the more I'm kind of disappointed, because I did pay, you know, a lot extra for this compared to the Owl Journal, and it really isn't made any differently. It's nice, it's really pretty, and I did want a nice dark color for the fall, and this does fit the bill. And you know, it has the Leo constellation, but and I am a Leo, you know, just zodiac wise. But if you look at these side by side, you can tell how incredibly similar they are. I mean, the placement of the pen holder is just a little bit off, but if you look at it, you know, just, I don't know, just at first glance or just at a superficial glance, it's really not that much difference. So if you are somebody who likes a little bit of a higher end feel, you know, if you like the idea of a linen cover and even brighter white pages, I think this would probably be for you. I'm gonna go ahead and use it because I did want something nice and dark for fall, and the navy blue just fit the bill, so I will try it. first wanted, when I started to get back into bullet journaling this year, my initial, you know, thought was to get an Archer and Olive journal just because of the amazing things I've heard about them. However, looking at them in different videos here on YouTube, there's a lot of YouTubers that do use those. They rave about them, and the price point is like $30 and up, I believe. So it's just a little bit more expensive than your run-of-the-mill finds here on Amazon. Not that there aren't journals that expensive on Amazon, there certainly are, but I just thought I'm not going to spend the money on that, because I also hear tons of great things and accolades and rave reviews about Leuchtturm, and that is probably one of my least favorite journals I've ever used. So, you know, I guess it's just, you know, the functionality and the preference is just a matter of personal taste, and you just have to kind of figure out what works for you. So like I said, I'm going to try this one, and I'm going to use it. It's only for 4 months. This is going to be my December through December. And, you know, who knows? I mean, you guys know how I am. I mean, chances are I may even want to get into something totally different for the holidays, or have just a notebook that's totally designated for the holidays. Already, as it is, I have a happy planner that I use for the holidays, and I started that last year. I'm going to be using the same one this year, just with, you know, different inserts or more pages, I should say. So, you know, my preferences and, you know, what I'm currently using or currently loving, it really does change quite a bit. And I kind of blame so many great channels here and so much variety here on YouTube, because the more I watch, the more I learn, obviously, the more inspired I become. I find that I get very inspired by other people's artwork and their journaling process videos, but also the choices become really vast. And then, you know, it's kind of hard to narrow down, you know, what I like and maybe what works for me and all that. So it's a double-edged sword. It's great for 90% of the reasons, and then that 10%, it just causes a little bit of confusion in my mind on what to spend my money on and how best to spend money and what I'm going to get the most value for. So I thought that was helpful to anybody who is a bullet journaler or just a journaler in general. I know that for me, this type of video is always helpful before I make a purchase. I did not see this one on YouTube before I made this purchase, but I kind of knew what I was looking for, and this kind of checked the boxes. So anyway, I'm excited to get into it. I am excited to set it up. I have some ideas in my head of how I want to do that. So if you're interested in bullet journaling as far as how it can help you plan or help you stay on track, maybe with your finances, or you can use it as a budget planner, whatever the case may be, just stay tuned, because I do incorporate some of those elements into the journal. Not only do I use it as like a little kind of a compact size planner, because I've gotten away from the happy planner so much ever since I've been working from home, but also I do have some of my financial information layouts that I've done in the past one, and I'm going to carry them over into this. If you enjoy this type of video, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you stick around, and hopefully I will see you guys in my next one. Take care.